Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and welcome back to another DVD review. And tonight you should be seeing about two of them, where I talk about these. Oh My God, Volume 1 and Volume 2, and in this video I'll talk about Volume 1. That one's the top 50 incidents in WCW history, while this is the top 50 incidents in WWE history. 3-disc set. Title pretty much says it all. And really enjoy these sets. Thought they were really good, especially the WCW one, which I'll talk about. But it's kind of hard to review it other than going through what those 50 incidents are. Although I don't know what, I can understand why they're oh my god moments, but you would think, I would think there would be moments like Ric Flair winning the Royal Rumble. Oh my god, who expected that? WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant. I know that was what people really, oh my god, he slammed Andre the Giant. Or Hulk Hogan losing to Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania. Oh my god, he lost. We didn't think he'd lose. But I guess that's not the oh my god moments they're talking about. Because number 50 is, I think, the only one with Hulk Hogan in it. Weirdly enough. And number 50 is, there was a moment where there was a rematch between Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. And even though Hulk Hogan got his arm up, he got pinned. And he realized that the $1 Million Man, Andre the Giant, was with him. And apparently the $1 Million Man, storyline-wise, got someone to alter his face to look like this other referee. Because in the ring, after the match, you see two referees who look the exact same. The wrestling storyline. So Hulk Hogan looks and he sees two of the same referees and he's like, what's going on here? And well, the $1 Million Man paid this guy to get plastic surgery so he can screw Hulk Hogan, and then Andre will sell his belt that he's won against Hogan to $1 Million Man. So the twin referees was number 50. I'm like, if all the Hogan ones to pick, that's the one. I mean, I think him losing the Ultimate Warrior or him slamming Andre the Giant, I think some of those would be bigger than that. But whatever. It's the whole idea. What? There's two referees? I guess it's more like, I don't know. I figure some of those moves are more shocking than that, but whatever. That one I'm not sure about. Number 49, The Nexus. This is where you had a bunch of guys who I think was on the development show NXT. People like Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan and some other people who were just starting off in there. They pretty much snuck in and did a surprise attack on John Cena. And tore the whole arena. Not the arena, but tore the whole ring apart and equipment and... Okay. Number 48, Chokeslam to Hell. This is where the Big Show was fighting Undertaker and slammed him through the ring. And I mean, it always makes me chuckle because you could tell that, there was clearly, that part was cushioned or cut out or whatever. And then, like, when the Big Show slammed him, then for some reason he tumbles into the whore. That'd be a different wrestling show. He tumbled into the whore and got stuck. He tumbled into the hole. For some reason, he just tumbles into the hole where Undertaker got slammed into. But the horror thing, that might be even more shocking. That might have been even higher on the list if it was that. But okay, he chokeslammed the Undertaker through the ring. Okay. Number 47. I think this was at WrestleMania. Roddy Piper versus Goldust. It was a backlot brawl where Roddy Piper chased Goldust in vehicles, and they had the O.J. Simpson chase. And I remember that being an entertaining match, and that being a fun bit of business. I liked that. Number 46. after Macho Man Randy Savage and Elizabeth had a wedding, they had a reception. They're opening presents, and one of the presents happens to be a snake put there by Jake the Snake Roberts that hisses at Miss Elizabeth. Definitely shocking moment. Definitely made Jake the Snake much more of a bad guy, a villain against Macho Man. That was a nice little thing that I think could have gone longer, and I think there was supposed to be a match at WrestleMania, then all things got screwed up. But that's a good moment. That's a memorable moment. Number 45, Cena's strength. Not a fan of John Cena, so whatever. It's pretty much he lifted the big show, and granted, this would take a lot of strength, so I give credit where credit's due. Because he had the big show and Edge, he was able to lift both of them on his arms and did his fireman's carry move, but still lifting all that, I do agree that is an impressive endeavor. Number 44, it's I think Paul Heyman had Undertaker manager Paul Bearer in this glass case where concrete's being poured in, and Undertaker was supposed to lie down, and he did, and he fought. I think it was the Dudley Boys. I could be wrong, but he wins. But then Paul Bearer decides, he's screaming, "Hey, get me out, Undertaker, get me out!" And Undertaker decides to throw the switch and cover Paul Bearer with concrete. Number 43, I do remember this moment during the Attitude Era. This was a fun moment where DX, at this point it was Triple H and X-Pac and the New Age Outlaws in China. They had like vehicles and they wanted to invade WCW, so they're outside the WCW doors in this vehicle. That was a fun bit of business. Number 42, I think it was a match where Mick Foley and someone else, somehow they got into this dumpster, and I believe it was the New Age Outlaws. They came out and they pushed the dumpster off the stage and into onto the floor below. Which I'm like, I don't think it was that shocking. I mean, I wouldn't put that on the list. Like, I wouldn't put the twin referee one on the list. I mean, I guess you could say, well, that's weird, but of all the Hogan stuff to pick, that's the one you pick. And I wouldn't put this. I mean, they're in a dumpster. I mean, it's very big, and they don't fall that far, and I don't understand why that was on the list. That didn't really impress me much. Number 41, fun moment. I don't know if it's an oh my god moment, but it's a fun moment. I mean, it's a Stone Cold Steve Austin moment, so I'm always fine with that. He's my favorite wrestler. But it's when he beat the shit out of Booker T in a grocery store, and that was a fun bit of business. Number 40, it was a match between Undertaker and Triple H. I think it was Sunday Night Heat or something like that. It was somewhere where they were in a ring that was outside somewhere in Manhattan, I believe, and there's like an escalator nearby, and Undertaker gets Triple H and tombstones him on the escalator. I'm like, yeah, okay. I guess I guess so. Number 39. This dumb segment that they had that I think was strictly on the internet, but it was this referee Tim White who something had happened. He had gotten injured and he couldn't work anymore, and he was suicidal, so he would find all these different ways to try to kill himself while someone's interviewing him, like run into a fan or run into traffic or with a gun or strangling himself. And great, it's an oh my god moment, like oh my god, what the hell were they thinking? The segment itself I didn't care for. Well, this is really in bad taste and not in the funny kind. This is a stupid kind, but it's definitely an oh my god moment, but it's just a stupid thing. Did not care for it at all. Number 38, Eric Bischoff, who had ran WCW after that was closed down. A moment where he became general manager of Raw, and Vince McMahon and him are hugging. Definitely an oh my god moment concerning Bischoff. Almost tried to put Vince McMahon out of business. Number 37, pretty much a match between Randy Orton and Mick Foley, where Randy Orton gets thrown onto this pile of tacks And he gets up and there's all these tacks in his body. Definitely a oh shit moment. Number 36, Unholy Wedding. This is a moment where it was a whole thing where Undertaker was the bad guy with this ministry and had Vince McMahon's daughter and wanted to marry her, and Stone Cold Steve Austin comes in and saves her. Fun moment. I guess you could call it an oh my god moment. Number 35, Mad Dog Vachon, who is friends with Shawn Michaels. He was in a match with Diesel, Kevin Nash, and then Diesel pulls Mad Dog Vachon's fake leg off. And this is like before Attitude Era, so he's like, oh shit, you know. That I can understand. Number 34, one of those early Roddy Piper's Pit, where there's this kid, which they call Haiti Kid. This is before Roddy Piper's gearing up to fight Mr. T at one of the WrestleManias. And he shaves the Haiti Kid's hair off. It's fucking crazy Roddy Piper stuff. Number 33, one of my favorite moments, Stone Cold Steve Austin beating the shit out of Vince McMahon on this hospital. In the hospital, that was always a fun. Takes a bedpan, hits it on Vince's face. That was always a fun one. Number 32, moment Jeff Jarrett takes a guitar and hits Fabulous Moolah, who was very, very old at the time. Hits her in the head with a guitar. Some of these I don't have much to say about them because I'm like, whatever. Number 31, I don't know if this is really an oh my god moment, but it's Edge cashing in. I think he won the first Money in the Bank, and he cashes in on John Cena when he's hurt, and thus he's able to win the championship. I never care for Money in the Bank. I don't care for that because I think it's you winning the championship and not really, I don't want to say not really deserving it, but when a guy's been beat to shit and bloody, and you come in, do one or two moves, and win the championship, that's just, it's not really a match at all, and you've won a championship. So never care for Money in the Bank. It's like, wow, okay, yeah, I won this one match, but I'm fighting the champion, and I beat him in like less than a minute or two because he's been hurt badly from this other match he had. And now you could be told you won the champion. Wow. I don't know, I just never care. But that's number 31. Number 30, this is when Stone Cold, his character was a bad guy, and Kurt Angle was a good guy, and he actually came in with a milk truck. Milk-a-mania is running wild. That was a fun bit of business. Number 29, Vince McMahon's Kiss My Ass Club. That pretty much says it itself. Number 28, Jeff Hardy. There was a moment where he was coming out in his entrance and the pyro singed him and burned him a bit. That's definitely a, ooh, shit, that must have hurt moment. Number 27, Stone Cold Steve Austin dropping this big thing on the DX bus and exploding. That was a fun bit of business. Number 26, Triple H showing during Stephanie McMahon's wedding that her and him hitched in Vegas when she was not there, meaning she was passed out or whatever, and Triple H got himself and her married in Vegas. I could see that being on the list. Number 25, this guy, I forget who the wrestler was, but he comes out with this carriage and this baby. He's like, it wasn't my fault, and I think Lita, I could be wrong, and Chris Jericho are in the ring, I could be wrong. But then the guy takes the baby, which is of course it's a doll, and he punts it and kicks it, and like a field goal into the crowd. So I think it was funny just because the clip they had showed here, they had the Monday Night Football music. I think the Monday Night Football music, when they're showing the clip on this, made it funnier than when first seen. Number 24, another fun Stone Cold Steve Austin moment. Him pouring concrete into Vince McMahon's Corvette. filling it up and the windows breaking. That was fun. Number 23, this is definitely an oh my god moment. I think this should have been higher on the list. I don't understand why it's so low. This definitely should have been higher on the list. Is about Jake the Snake having this, of course, the snake that's supposed to be venomous, and it's biting and chewing on Macho Man Randy Savage's arm. And it's a real snake chewing on it, and it's like, oh shit. Definitely a good oh my god moment. Again, I don't know why it's all the way down to number 23. I think it should be higher. Number 22, Shane McMahon versus Blackman in this fight, and it's pretty much results in Shane McMahon taking this big bump where he climbs all the way up, gets hit with a kendo stick, and Shane McMahon flies all the way back, all the way down. Definitely a good bump by Shane McMahon, and could have seriously injured himself. Number 21, I agree with this as well, being on the list, where Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels break up, and Shawn Michaels hits Marty Jannetty and then slams him through the window of this in this barbershop set. Definitely like a ooh shit moment. No, oh Shawn's bad, but throwing his partner Marty Jannetty into the glass window. I always remember Bobby the Brain Heenan. He's like, look, Marty just tried to escape and he tried to jump out the window. I love Bobby the Brain Heenan. I love that guy. Number 20, in one of the TLC matches, Edge spears Jeff Hardy while Jeff Hardy's hanging, trying to get to the belts. Edge is like on another ladder and spears Jeff Hardy in midair, and they both land on the ground. Really, must have hurt a lot. Number 19, Kane. This is when he's unmasked, lighting JR, Jim Ross on fire. Number 18, the first time Stone Cold Steve Austin first stunned Vince McMahon, which I'm actually surprised that's not higher, that's all the way down to number 18. Number 17, Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon in their street fight. This I definitely agree with. In fact, I think this should be higher. I definitely think this should be higher. I mean, that's a crazy street fight. It's in one of the King of the Rings. And man, you see like Kurt Angle grab Shane McMahon and try to do that suplex a couple times into this glass, and it doesn't work. And then like the second or third time it goes through, and then he tries it again from the other side. Like 2 or 3 times it doesn't work, and then Kurt Angle just throws Shane McMahon through the glass, and there's a lot of blood, and definitely I would say one of the best matches. Rewatching all this stuff, one of the best matches I've seen in a while. It's a crazy match. Look it up. Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon street fight, King of the Rings. Definitely worth a watch if you've never seen it. Number 16, Jeff Hardy doing this dive off the Tron, sort of the equipment that they have back there, and definitely again a really crazy move to seriously risk yourself. Number 15, Edge versus Foley at WrestleMania, where Edge speared Foley through a flaming table. Hey, it's a flaming table. It's definitely a crazy moment. Number 14, a fun Stone Cold Steve Austin, where he actually drives in with a Zamboni. I think this is when Vince McMahon made it so that both Undertaker and Kane beat Stone Cold, and Stone Cold was pissed the night after and drove the Zamboni right into the crowd and jumped over all these guards and this hidden Vince McMahon. Great fun moment. Number 13, very famous, probably the most famous, Piper's Pit, where Roddy Piper hit Jimmy Snuka in the head with a coconut. What more can be said about that? Number 12, WWF buying WCW. Number 11, Mae Young, and wrestler from way back in the day. She was very old at the time, just how even when old, they were putting in these crazy incidents like showing her tits and fucking having Mark Henry's baby, and then a fucking hand comes out during pregnancy. Just really stupid stuff. But I didn't understand why it's in an oh my god moment. But number 10, Big Show's dad's funeral, where the big boss man who was evil, wearing all black, went into the Big Show's the funeral for his dad, took the coffin and is dragging the coffin while the Big Show's chasing it. God. Number 9, the Montreal Screwjob. In all honesty, I'm surprised this is not in the top 5 because the Montreal Screwjob, everyone's heard about it, everyone's talked about it. Bret Hart being screwed over, ringing the bell, Survivor Series, 1997. But it's at number 9. I mean, I definitely think that's a bigger oh my god moment than number 8. I mean, I like number 8, but I think Montreal Screwjob's bigger oh my god moment. Number 8 is when the Big Show on Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar does this superplex off the top rope, and the ring breaks. Okay, that's an oh my god moment. And I'm pretty sure it was planned from the beginning that the ring was going to break. If not, I've never heard otherwise. I mean, sometimes you never know. I mean, sometimes these things are planned, folks. But still, the idea that, okay, they do this and the ring breaks, cool. But I'm watching some of these. I'm like, some of these others are bigger oh my god moments than that. But whatever. Number 7. Austin giving the middle finger to Mike Tyson pushing Austin, and Jim Ross going, Tyson and Austin, Tyson and Austin, Tyson and Austin. Yeah, another very fun one with Stone Cold. Number 6, which I thought this was a really stupid and did not deserve to be on the list, but it's like Vince McMahon, he's acting weird, he goes to his limo and the limo blows up. First off, it was a really stupid thing, and second off, no one fucking remembers that. And, a few weeks later, okay, it was a sham, it was a scam, it was a phony, whatever. Like, that for that being all the way number 6, I'm like, really? I don't remember anyone fucking remembering that. Number 5, Sable handprints, where Sable, this is during the Attitude Era, she undressed, and her tits are there, but the reason it's not censored is because there's handprints there that, covers stuff like nipples, kind of. Very good looking woman. Number 4, the famous Jimmy Snuka, top of the steel cage, doing this, jumping like an eagle, slamming on Don Morocco. Definitely a good moment. Number 3, the segment with Brian Pillman and Stone Cold. Oh, Brian Pillman's got a gun, and Stone Cold breaks in, and was there a shot fired? And no, Stone Cold's okay, but they got Brian Pillman. Definitely a memorable moment. Number 2, the beer bath. Stone Cold coming in with the big beer truck, having a fire hose of beer on Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, The Rock. Definitely a great moment. And number one, I understand honestly, Hell in a Cell. Mick Foley, Undertaker, Mick Foley taking those absolutely crazy bumps that I talked about in the Mick Foley DVD review. I understand why that's number 1. I really do. And pretty much they list all these, and they give a few comments from superstars like CM Punk and some other people who were around. What year was this? Maybe 2011. I think actual CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, some other people. I think Wade Barrett. I think some others as well. I can't remember, but fun ones. You get comments from superstars, but it's fun watching the list. And pretty much disc 2 and disc 3 is you get more extended bits of the stuff that was on the list. Actually, what I should do is, I have a computer here. I should just look up exactly, because it doesn't say, unfortunately, on the DVD what all is on the list. But that way I can let people know what exactly is on the list. And I know I should have done this before, but fuck it, it's my video. Again, there are moments I'm sure there are moments other people can think of that's like, really, that's not on there either, and that's not on there either, and how come that's not on there either? Every time I type, it's like I cannot get the, I keep getting the WCW one, which that is listed on there. All the stuff that's on there. Just to let people know what it is. If it lets me. Yes, okay, thanks. My stupid internet usage thing saying you have this. I hate bandwidth cap on internet. I really do. I don't understand the whole fucking point of it. I don't understand the whole deal with it. I mean, it's not like... Pretty much what it is like, well, if you use too much internet, then you get charged another $20. I'm like, what the fuck is the deal with that? What's the... I mean, seriously. Like, as if internet is like fucking cheese or something. We only have this much cheese. So if you use too much, there won't be any more cheese. If you use too much internet, there won't be any more internet for anyone else. Okay, this too. It has a 7 of Roddy Piper who gives Haiti Kid a haircut. Superstars. Jake Roberts versus Bob Werner. Oh, and that's the one where he beats Bob Werner really quickly. He's a jobber. And then goes Macho Man to come up, and that's where the snake bites Macho Man. The Roger split on the barber shop segment. The match, Shawn Michaels versus Diesel. Triple H versus Undertaker at Shotgun Saturday Night. That's what it was. It wasn't Sunday Night Heat. It was Shotgun Saturday Night. That match is on here. Stone Cold Stunner the Mr. McMahon. The Hell in a Cell match, Undertaker versus Mankind. Mr. McMahon ceremony, the crown a new WWE champion. That's the one with the Zamboni. Dearly Departed, SmackDown 1999. I think that's the fake. That's one. I forget which one that is. Shane McMahon versus Steve Blackman, SummerSlam 2001 Hardcore Champion match. Then Disc 3 is the WrestleMania 17 TLC match. That's the one where Edge did the spear on Jeff Hardy. I guess this does have the Street Fight Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon. I don't remember it being on this DVD. I remember it being on another DVD that I have, but I've been watching a lot of stuff, so it gets mixed in, folks. Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show on SmackDown. That's where the ring broke. Milkamania, Kurt Angle's milk delivery. Steve Austin beating up Booker T in the supermarket. Undertaker versus the Dudley Boys, the concrete against Paul Bearer match. Highlight reel with Trish Stratus and Lita. That might be the one with the baby, the fake baby that's Kit. John Cena versus Edge. That's a little bit of the Money in the Bank, I believe. Mick Foley versus Edge was the WrestleMania match. Mr. McMahon Appreciation Night. Jerry Lawler's outtakes. I didn't mention Disc 2 was ended at Shane McMahon versus Steve Blackman, and then Disc 3 was the WrestleMania 17 TLC match, the Street Fight with Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon, King of the Ring. So cool. If you get this, you'll have that match. Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show. Yeah. John Cena versus Edge. Which, I mean, the Money in the Bank thing cashing in. Mick Foley versus Edge. And then if you get this on Blu-ray, which I don't, but if you get this, the Blu-ray exclusive is Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. The Cutting Edge with Jeff Hardy. Edge versus Big Show versus John Cena. And John Cena versus CM Punk. Seemed kind of random for the last stuff, but whatever. But anyway, I know it's like 7 minutes of just bullshitting, but fuck it, it's my video, my review. But the top 50 incidents in WWE history, fun look back. A lot of memorable moments. A lot of them not included. I mean, again, Hogan slamming Andre the Giant. That was a big deal, especially at the time. And how that moment in the Royal Rumble went, oh my god, it's down to Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. It's just the two of them in the ring, and they'll both fight each other in the Royal Rumble. Oh my god. But hey, what do I know? That's just my thoughts. But anyway, still a fun watch. If you can find this for cheap enough, I think it's worth a watch. To go through the list and see all these incidents. And then again, it's a 3-disc set, so you get bonus stuff on top of seeing the list. But fun thing to watch. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. And if I thought that was fun, this is even more so. This is even more crazy. And you'll learn why when I talk about this. So thanks for watching. Take care. And see ya when I talk about Oh My God Volume 2. The top 50 incidents in WCW history. Later.